Hi guys, we are doing my Pan Those Eyeshadows update for October. As always, I'm not actually trying to pan my eyeshadows. I just want to get some use out of them. We have a really good update this month, you guys. A really good update. So if you want to see how I did, then stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi. I'm really happy that you're here. You guys. I did really well this month. Yeah, I did really well. So let's just get into it. Want to? This is the Laura Geller Casual Collection. This was one of the palettes that was chosen by the wheel. And we randomly generated a shade. And it's this shade right here. And I'm going to show you what it looked like last month. It was a brand new shade. I think maybe it had been used once. And this is what it looks like this month. It's definitely been used. It looks a little more loved. I'm really happy with that. So with this, I used it as a transition every single time. And I used this brush, that brush. So I lightly went into it and put it in my transition area. So I did use it 10 times. So it is rolling out. The next and last palette that was chosen last month was the Blushing Berries Dose of Colors. And this number 2 shade right here, it's actually, you're going to see it number 4 shade because there's a mirror there. So this shade right here was chosen randomly. And this is what it looked like last month. It was barely used, if at all. And this is what it looks like now. You can see there was quite a bit of usage on it. A lot of the embossing has been worn off, and I had to use that 10 times, and I did. So this is also rolling out. A lot of these I used together, and so that's why I did so good on using up my shadows. The next one that was brought in last month was the Looksy Dark Waters. I didn't use it at all. I did not use this one time. Not once. So that's staying in for 10 uses because I didn't use it at all. A lot of you guys had some great tips for me. Use it as a liner. Use it underneath my eye for a pop of blue with like a neutral look. That is not something I usually do, but I'm definitely open to that idea. So the next shade is a single also, and it is the Odin's Eye Olivia. This is the second month for this shade. This is what it looked like last month. Last month I had only used it 3 times. And this is what it looks like now. You can see there's quite a bit more usage on that. I had to use it 7 more times, and I did. I used it 7 more times. So that is also rolling out. Now, our super shocks. I had the ColourPop 405 in Clearback in July. This is what it looked like last month. I had only used it 4 times. You can see that there wasn't a whole lot of disturbance in there. And then this is what it looks like now. Look at that pan in there. I had to use it 6 more times. And I did that. Look at the pan. Look at the pan. I used a very, very specific brush. I used inner corner, inner corner, inner corner, inner corner. Yes, I did. Even if I wore a shade over top of it, like a lighter pink, inner corner. It was easy to use that way. The last shadow in this project is also a Super Shock. It was brought in last month for 10 uses. You can see what it looked like last month. It was pretty much untouched. The embossing on the little paw print is pretty pronounced. And this is what it looks like now. You can see there's lots of usage on that. The embossing has been worn away. A lot of it has been worn away. I had to use this 10 times, and I did. I did use it 10 times. I used this with a flat brush. So when I went in, it was not very specific. It was just very flat like that. I would do a brown outer corner and then like a beige or this shade right here. And then some gold on the lid. I would use this on the lid like on the outer part of the lid. Yeah. And then I would use this on the front of the lid. And it was a really pretty look because this is more of a topper anyway. So this was our color story last month, and all of these are rolling out, but not that one. That's so pretty. I wish I would have gotten that in the summer. It would have been a lot easier to use in the summer. But as you can see, these 4 shades are very complementary, so I always used those together. And then when I did a pink or a purple or a mauve or whatever, that was inner corner. Okay, I'm going to leave that on there. Try not to mess it up. If you remember, I rolled in this Super Shock as punishment for not finishing this Super Shock. So we are only rolling in 1 Super Shock. So we were rolling in 2 palettes, 1 single, and 1 Super Shock. So let's get out our wheel of names. We have our palettes up here. And we're drawing 2 palettes, and then we will randomly generate the number. Ace Beauté Smoky Roses. I had to write that down because I have no memory. Okay, let's do one more. And that is going to be the, Wander Beauty Island Hop. That's new. That is a new palette that I recently got from a friend. And I will tell you all about that here in a minute. Okay, let's open our single pans. These are our single pans. Let's see what single we have. Copacetic Apple Cider Sangria. That's new as well. Okay, that's going to be fun. Now let's open up our Super Shocks and let's choose our Super Shock. Tassel. Oh, that's easy. That's easy because that's just like a silvery white. Super easy to use. Okay, let me go get those palettes and the singles, and I will be right back. Okay, I got everything here. I'm bringing up my Pretty Random, and this is the Ace Beauté Smoky Roses. It is so pretty. So we have 15 shades. So let's put in, I'm bringing in my Pretty Random, 1 through 15. And we're going to randomize 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. This orange shade right here. Of course it is. Of course it is. So let's go ahead and swatch that on the other hand. Wow, that's really orange. My goodness. My goodness. That is orange. And then we have the Wander Beauty Island Hop. I recently got this from Gigi Loves Beauty too. She and I did a little makeup swap, and she sent me this. So this is a face and eye palette. Probably do it this way. This is a face and eye palette. So these 4 are eyeshadows, so I'm only going to do 1 through 4 because this is a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. And I just got this. Like, she sent me this just within the last month. So let's do 1 through 4. And the 11 is... and 4. So this shade right here called Boardwalk, that's very pretty. I'm glad that there was a matte in there, which was the one from the Smoky Roses. And that is a shimmer. It's more of a satin, really. It looks like a shimmer, but it's more of a satin. So matte satin, shimmer E. Those are really nice. Those are really nice. And then the single that was chosen is the Apple Cider Sangria by Copacetic. That is what it looks like. It is so pretty. And that is what that looks like. Very easy inner corner shade or front of the lid. or center of the lid, depending on what kind of look you're doing. And then, of course, we have the Dark Waters, which was left over from last time. And that is what that looks like. And when I look at it, it's more of an indigo blue. You're seeing it as a bright blue. It's a very pretty shade. And then our Super Shock is the Tassel, which looks like that. It's just a silvery white. It's very pretty. Very sparkly. You can see there. Okay, so you guys, this is our color story, which I'm not even mad at. I'm not even mad at it. But you know, it's kind of similar to the one last month. We have two different browns. We have two different oranges. The blue is still there. The difference is the pink is gone. The pink purple is gone. So I think this is definitely doable to use them 10 times in a month, because I will use them with other eyeshadow looks. This is the perfect season for the browns and the oranges. So I'm really excited about that. I'm super excited. Yay. Yay. We'll see. We'll see what happens over the course of the month. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for my Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan. I really appreciate you being here. Let me know what you think of the new color story. Like I said, it's not much different, is it? Not much different. But let me know what you think. Until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.